What's up YouTube, it's your boy here, and welcome back to another episode of Reacting To. Today, we are back with another the Nukes Top 5, we're back with another one. Today we're going to try the top 10 ghost videos to scare you silly. It's the recent one, so we're just going to jump straight into it and let go.
Top 10 ghosts caught on camera.
Okay.
Desecrated. Japanese paranormal YouTube channel Fourth Wall has been sent several videos taken at the same cemetery somewhere in Japan. The graveyard is said to be haunted by the tragic ghost of a little boy who drowned in a pond 30 years ago.
Wow.
His parents laid him to rest in the cemetery and commissioned a beautiful statue of their son to be placed at his gravesite to honor and remember him.
Okay.
Late one night, heartless vandals desecrated the grave, destroying the statue and stealing its head. Since then, local legend says that the headless spirit of the child roams the graveyard, forever looking for his missing head. In September of 2015, a CCTV camera at the cemetery records this shocking footage.
What am I looking at? Okay, so I'm guessing this is the cemetery. Oh. Okay.
In the dead of night, a shadow-like figure can be seen walking along the graves. After word of this disturbingly creepy video spread, a Japanese ghost hunter decided to investigate the cemetery for himself. It did not go well.
Oh, shoot. Yo, there was something there. What?
The ghost hunter hears something and turns to see an odd white apparition.
Okay, I
but
saw
he
that.
whips back around and nothing there. He seems to think he imagined it, but when he turns toward the other end of the cemetery row, the apparition is now right in front of him. In abject terror, he makes a run for it. So could it be that these strange figures are the spirit of the little boy, forever wandering the cemetery? Let me know what you think. You can watch this full video and many more spooky Japanese ghost videos over on the YouTube channel Fourth Wall. Croatian Creeper. Popular YouTuber Denis Domian sets out to explore the 𝗂𝗶𝗴 Cemetery in his hometown of 𝗂𝗶𝗴, Croatia for his quote, scary bedtime stories video series.
Okay.
He says that throughout his childhood, the cemetery has always given him the creeps, and even now he feels uncomfortable just being there.
Right.
In the dead of night, he gives a video tour through the graveyard when suddenly he records something that's just unnerving.
Ok, lagano idem jer imam feeling ko da nisam sam.
Did you see it?
No.
Someone or some strange distorted figure can be seen standing amongst the graves. But when Dennis turns back, it's gone. Throughout the video, it can be seen that the small cemetery is completely empty, and Dennis swears he was all alone. So just who or what is this strange, distorted thing? The ghost of the mosh pit. Now, most of the time we think of creepy paranormal video as occurring in the dark, and maybe in creepy old abandoned places. But here's a video that's from a live daytime heavy metal music festival in San Bernardino, California in 2011. And just watch very closely, because it's about to get weird.
hair.
So a very big guy goes charging into the mosh pit when suddenly he seems to get clotheslined by someone or something that is completely invisible, and he goes flying backwards. Now, that would be weird enough, but his friend helps him up, and then he seems to get forcefully yanked backwards again by some unseen force. He even seems to get dragged backwards along the ground.
I don't know about that. It seems
So
fake.
is this just the ghost of an angry metal fan? Is this guy just an incredible mime? Or what happened here?
That seems
You
fake.
tell me. Caught on camera. Instagram user Satanic Tacos, aka Heather, says she is skeptical of all things paranormal and doesn't believe in the afterlife or ghosts. But late one night, her 1-year-old son wakes up very upset and doesn't stop crying for over 2 hours. Bizarrely, the motion detectors on the CCTV cameras around Heather's house were going off too. She checked her recorded CCTV footage, and to her shock, just after her child starts crying, one of the cameras outside catches something downright creepy.
Okay, what is it?
A strange translucent figure seems to appear right out of the wall of the lower deck and can be seen walking through the snow away from the house. Heather says she has no idea what this could be and is a little freaked out about the timing with her son's crying. Now, as for myself, usually I would just say that this is a compression error in the camera and that it's blurring a person who is walking in darkness. But everything else here in the video is perfectly clear and the footage is well lit. So I'm a bit confused myself. The girl on the road. Now this next creepy video was sent in by a very nice Nuke's Top 5 viewer, but it's an old clip and the source is unknown. The video is believed to have been recorded in the West Java area of Indonesia, and it shows 2 men encountering something horrifying on the road. The 2 men pray continuously as they encounter what looks to be an extremely pale figure of a little girl.
No!
Even more terrifying, as they get closer, the figure seems to float up into the night sky above them. Now, because I don't know the actual source of this video, it's impossible to check its legitimacy in any way. But real or not, it's definitely very creepy, and it certainly shocked me when I first watched it. I was not expecting the flying. Crying in the dark.
Okay, I don't know about that one.
Paranormal investigators Jordan and Johnny from the YouTube channel 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 set out to investigate an old house in Manitoba, Canada that's believed to be haunted. The story goes that in the 1960s, a woman named Rachel discovered that her husband of only 2 months had run off with another woman. It is said that neighbors heard Rachel sobbing uncontrollably shortly before taking her own life. Cut to current day. It is said that in the house, lights turn on and off by themselves, strange written notes have been left behind, and loud disembodied sobbing has been heard coming from the basement. Not long after the 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 start their overnight investigation, the guys decide to head down into the gloomy basement. That's when investigator Johnny hears and captures something downright chilling.
What was that? You heard something? Yeah, it sounded like a kid's voice.
Ready. It said...
Ready?
What did it say earlier? Did it say child? Yeah, it did say
It
child.
sounded like a kid's voice coming from down here. I don't know if I want to turn these lights off. I was going to turn them off.
Johnny is shocked when he hears the sound of sobbing coming from somewhere down in the basement. The guys now believe that the spirit of Rachel might be with them. Meanwhile, earlier in the investigation, the paranormies set up 3 separate motion-activated REM pod devices on the main floor of the house. As they're investigating down in the basement, they hear something truly bizarre.